Well, I'm not really a day person, really. I just feel better when at night and more up to doing things. So I can't really go to a lot of the programs that they have during, in the morning or the early afternoon. And I liked it because at night it gave me something to do besides running around at night and getting myself into trouble. I can go to Road Warriors instead.
Well, I just came down here from Olympia and found myself without home or food or any of that sort of stuff. So I heard about this place from someone and I came in, and the people actually seemed to sincerely care rather than be pushing any sort of message of their own into my face.
Well, I first started coming to Road Warrior because I was walking around, I was hungry, and one of my friends told me about Road Warriors, and I didn't know what it was at first, but it was kind of like a flashback, because all my old friends were there. It's like sort of a family reunion.
I usually hang out like here at Pioneer Square, and I go up to OY every once in a while and talk to Robin and Rachel a lot. I spare change a lot during the day, and make money for food or stuff if there's not anywhere to eat during the day sometimes. I mean, for the most part, I hang out with people, try to live the day as much as I can and get through things. I didn't have a horrible family life, but my biological mom, she does a lot of meth. I had a lot of problems with the fact that she wasn't there for me, and I ended up moving in with my cousins, who were like my parent figures. And then there was a lot of arguing, and a lot of it made it seem like I wasn't wanted, and I wasn't needed in the family. If we were down here, we didn't have programs like these, people would steal a lot more, people would rob a lot more, people would be more violent. Places like these provide us things so we don't have to do them in ways that we shouldn't have to do them. I guess I realized that being down here in the streets and everything, it's not going to get me anywhere. I mean, I guess it might benefit a little bit in the sense that I'll learn a lot. I'll have a lot of good life morals later on in life and know how to make good decisions. But for the most part, I'm not going to get anywhere here unless I'm going to do bad things to get the things that I need, and I don't want to do that. I want to be a nurse.
We're all kind of like night owls, Usually at this time we're like sitting back at a squat somewhere, starving, hungry, didn't have enough to eat. It gives you a place to come in the cold, or if it's raining or something, you get some food, you can shower up a little bit, you can use the bathroom if you want. It gives you other resources on other shelters, places to sleep at night. They've got a case management system where a case manager will help you get supplies you need, like if you need ID, if you need bus fare for a job interview, or such things like that. That's how it works.
I was a street kid. I slept outside and was dirty, and somebody told me about the place, and I showed up one day and started coming every single day that they were open for like a year. Then I kind of branched out on my own, but being here and talking to the counselors here gave me the confidence when it was time for me to start college. I was a high school dropout. At 14 years old, I became homeless, and I didn't have any options until I turned 18, and by the time I turned 18, it becomes a lifestyle. It's addicting, and if there's nobody there to give you the help, then there's no way out of it. A lot of programs that I've been to are forcing other programs on you. A lot of us have to make choices every day, and the last thing we need is to be lectured for 3 hours before we can get a meal. It's frustrating. A lot of people aren't ready for it, and you force it on them, and it's gonna fail. Road Warrior just kind of makes it available, lets you know that it's there, and then sits back and waits to see what you're gonna do with it.
It's a more relaxed feel to it. You know, they can just come in, get safe, get, you know, medical care if they need it without us being, this is the requirements, these are the documents you need in order to get seen and you're going to charge you this much. It's like, no, we really just want to take care of you and get you in without having all those barriers.
I've been involved with Road Warrior probably about 1.5 or 2 years. I kind of had to beg to do it. I asked several times before Angie let me do it. We're providing medical care when they need it, where they need it, and how they need it. So it's coming to them as opposed to them having to seek us out. So my name's Tara. I'm an MA. I'll just be taking your blood pressure and stuff.
Okay. I'd rather come to Road Warriors because I get seen quicker. I don't feel as uncomfortable around the people. Fits in my schedule better. I mean, I'm already up here to eat anyways, so it works out pretty well. I think people come to Road Warriors because, I mean, there's obviously the food and medical, but it's also a social kind of thing where, I mean, we can get together and like sit down and eat, watch a movie, you know, basically like, be people as opposed to just whatever we are the rest of the time, which isn't always people. At least in the eyes of some.
I'm a traveler, you know. I'm a road warrior, period. That's one of the reasons why I was all like, all right, I'm gonna check it out. It's because it was like road warriors, and it's like, hey, they're like traveling kids. They might not look down on me for an instant. I was traveling down to California when I was like 17 or so, and I needed socks because it was in the middle of the winter. So I came here and they fed me and gave me socks and gave me medicine for my ear infection. Yeah, this is one of the very few like places that you can actually like just come to clinic and not have to have anything, you know. And it's at nighttime too. It's after everybody's all done spanging and stuff, you know.
Road Warrior program is a project by Outside In's outreach program to reach the hardest to serve homeless young adult population. The project was started through a collaboration between the day program, which is our youth-based services, and the clinic, specifically the outreach project of the clinic, with the singular goal of reaching out to a young adult population that did not ordinarily seek services during our normal clinic hours. If you are hungry and you are cold and you don't generally have a place that you can hang out with your friends that's non-threatening or non-violent, then it's really difficult for you to want to go to a clinic during the course of the day when you'd normally feel alienated by what are conventional clinical care environments. So we provide them pizza and food, there's a movie, they can hang out with their friends, and for the most part we make it a very social environment. And on top of that, clinic services are available. They're not pushed or pressed. It's up to the youth, and it really ultimately is just another tool and a cadre of different tools that we have available to try and meet their needs, from social service programming to syringe exchange to just general hygiene projects.
Yeah.
Do you know what the likelihood is if somebody shows up here tonight, she desperately needs a shower and laundry because of lice?
Get her into the clinic and we can get her a medically necessary shower, probably upstairs. We'll just have staff.
I'll see if she shows up. She said she might not.
Yeah, and I'll try to get her to the clinic as soon as possible so we can just expedite the whole
Okay.
thing.
I will let you know.
Okay.